GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. Two Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Ayton is out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. Now, here's Moody. Here's Curry. Back to Moody. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Porzingis can't hit. Ayton against Butler. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Moody trying to get open as Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. "17-foot shot on the way." And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Now here's Curry. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Porzingis. And here is Butler. And he banks in the layup.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Doncic outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Warriors trail. Butler with the ball. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Pass to Moody. Here's Green, covered by LeBron, and it's Green with the jam.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw drops for LaRavia. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Both free throws good from LaRavia. And so here is Golden State, trailing by 2. Curry passes to Butler. Inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Doncic against Butler, and that one drops. Butler's got his second bucket.
And the confidence from Butler on display. Doesn't hesitate for a second and just sinks that shot with ease. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Moody. This one for 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic, and stolen by Butler. Doncic against Butler. Now here's Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers, here's Moody. Drains the three-pointer. Moody's got 5 points so far.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, James, guarded by Green. Now, LaRavia. He's got 5 over Moody, and it's LaRavia missing.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Out to Porzingis, all sorts of time. Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Doncic. And Butler sends it back.
And known as a defensive stopper, Butler is fantastic at coming up with the goods.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. Hayes finds Kennard. Just 2 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Doncic has got 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. From the line, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Doncic way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Curry. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Lakers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. LeBron passes to Doncic. And here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Back to Doncic. From past the arc. That shot is off.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Butler. That misses off the backboard. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Kennard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Different look here for the Warriors. Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Quentin Post comes in for Green. Podziemski, he's checked in for Curry. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jimmy Butler. And the Lakers also making a change. Hachimura, he's checked in for James. To the inside. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Vanderbilt. 1:09 left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Hachimura. Down low. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. It's good. This game is all even. Doncic has got 8 points.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Porzingis finds Melton. Now Podziemski. Kennard covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Melton. And the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Melton. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Kennard. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Porzingis, Podziemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Quentin Post and Richard. Melton with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Podziemski off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Now, here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. Podziemski on the wing. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers leading by 6. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Now, Hachimura. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Back to Reeves. Beyond the arc. Podziemski grabs the board.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
With the shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Hayes throws it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Podziemski with it. Kennard covering. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Podziemski. The rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Warriors trail by 10. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Lakers, number 1.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Porzingis looking it over. Podziemski finds Porzingis. Pass to Melton. Trying to end the drought. That shot off. Lakers leading by 10. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Moody the pass to Porzingis. And he converts the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves. It's deflected. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. He had 16 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Melton. Now post. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Now here's Vanderbilt. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Porzingis with the steal. Melton passes to Porzingis. Now Podziemski. Pass to Melton. Podziemski with it. Still scoreless. Moody's shot is off. And here's Kennard. Now Vanderbilt. Now Kennard. 5 to shoot. A floater. The Warriors pull it in. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Quentin Post. Curry comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's Butler in for DeAnthony Melton. And then for Los Angeles, James comes in for Hayes. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Kennard kicks to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic from the arc. Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Moody's got 8.
We've never given Steph the respect he deserves as a passer, but he is one of the best at picking out his teammates.
Kennard, the pass to Doncic. Trying to get something going. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Latrey. Curry. What else is new?
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Doncic. 20 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. A pass to Porzingis and stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Now here's Porzingis. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Memphis.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team. Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Al Horford's checked in for Golden State. Lakers leading by 4. Doncic with it. Butler covering. Pass to LaRavia. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron is screen on Curry. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's the improvement of his game. You gotta guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Now here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Doncic against Butler. 3 on the clock. It's Curry outside.
Yeah, Marcus Smart, he takes pride in being on you like glue. Just relentless on the defensive end. That's why he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Butler against Doncic. Butler, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Here's James. LeBron James finishes off the break.
Still moving down the floor like a freight train. LeBron remains a force on the break.
The Warriors shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's Richard. And just miss after miss right now.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LeBron left side. Over Moody. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State.
Timeout.
They trail by 14. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Number 1, Draymond Green.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Pass to Butler. Back to Moody. Now here's Green. James defending. And here is Butler. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 12.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
A minute 42 left here in the second. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
.109 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 9. Butler dishes to Curry. Here's Porzingis. He's got 11. Outside Butler. The Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's LaRavia. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Outside, Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Doncic looking it over. The kick out to LeBron. And so we conclude the first half. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hey there and welcome. It's getting hot in here and the postseason hunt is getting even hotter. Never a better time for a look at the league power rankings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've gotten comfortable in this number 3 spot on the board, Ernie. I mean, to be honest, that seems like the right place for them.
They've shown themselves to be, I guess, a dangerous team, Jet. Nobody wants to play them right now. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Lakers.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Taking a look at the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Ayton. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And Green slams it in.
This is how skilled Draymond is at handling the rock, and he's able to create for himself.
Lakers leading by 5. Doncic kicks to Ayton. Porzingis with the block. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They kick it out to Green. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for Stephen Curry. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to LaRavia. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Porzingis against Ayton. Over Reeves. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Stephen Curry.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. LaRavia with it. He's got 8. Here's Doncic. Yes, and the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Outside Butler. And that one is off. Nice D from Doncic.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Pass to Butler. Doncic with the block. And here is LeBron. Guarded by Green. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Curry kicks to Butler. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Just 5 to shoot. Butler way outside. That doesn't go either for Butler. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 19 points for Luka Doncic.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Pass to Porzingis. Butler in the corner. Can they get it? Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Six to shoot. And Butler puts up a deep three.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Doncic outside. There's the screen. Laravia passes to Doncic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
With the step back. James, the pass to Laravia. Here's Ayton. And he makes good on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Lakers, right behind them, just one spot down.
And, you know, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler.
Come get it, come get it.
Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Butler's got 14 points for the game.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Reeves against Curry. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
If the ball handling isn't enough to mesmerize you, what about the little up fake by Curry?
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Kennard's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Doncic fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Curry finds Porzingis. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Outside Curry.
Yeah, look at me.
From the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight. And here is Los Angeles now. At one point, they led by 16. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Warriors trail by 15. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so here is Golden State. Butler kicks to Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. LeBron outside. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LaRavia. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Looking mobile in transition. Porzingis got to reward the big man for his hustle.
The Lakers with the ball, leading by 12. Pass to LaRavia. Kennard against Curry. Shots good by Kennard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now Butler. Green with a screen on Doncic. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Kennard, and it's in there. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Butler. 14 points for him. Outside Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. 1:44 left in the third. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. James. Great D that time from Green.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Here's Kennard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. At the top of the key, Reeves. Here's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Porzingis finds Green. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Green. Richard, Kennard covering. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Melton against Reeves. Pass to Kennard. To the middle. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Quentin Post, Butler out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford, and it's Moody in at the small forward position.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
So it's the Lakers now. Outside, Smart. Here's Hachimura, and it's denied. Melton against Reeves. And here's Melton. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's the drive. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Hayes finds Smart. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Reeves.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
In the corner, it's Melton. Outside, Butler. To the hoop, Butler. Over Smart. Had a hand on it.
He has such a shrewd mind for defense. Just look at how Smart anticipates the offensive play.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles leading by 13. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Hachimura. Pass to Moody. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Melton, pass to post. Outside, Horford. And he's good on the 3-ball. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Smart passes to Reeves. Shoots over Melton. Reeves can't hit. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Moody. Picked by Horford. Over to the wing. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
Free throw, good Butler. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Marcus Smart.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Money from the wing. Doncic has got 26 points.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against DeJounte Murray and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Doncic outside. And it's Hachimura in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Sweet move. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Moody.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now, here's Kennard. A floater and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
It's so challenging trying to guard Doncic without fouling him because he's not afraid to get hit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Porzingis, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Jimmy Butler. James checked in for the Lakers. All free throws good from Doncic. Warriors trail by 9. Milton with the ball. Golden State moving it around. It's good. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
James looking around. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Porzingis with a screen on Vanderbilt. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. Lays it up off the glass.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Melton. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. And it's off from three-point range. Puts one up from 19. LeBron with another miss. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Curry passes to Porzingis. Over LeBron. Second chance effort, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Here's an example of Porzingis really attacking the ball off the miss.
And the Warriors with some changes. Richards is checked in, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for DeAnthony Melton. The Lakers also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Kennard. The free throw off from Porzingis. Lakers leading by 4. Now Reeves uses the glass to finish the layup.
Night in and night out, Reeves does some of his best work off the bounce.
Curry with the bounce pass. Curry a screen on Doncic. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Tough shot, Curry.
Trusting his shot. If Curry has the ball, he believes he can make any shot when that ball releases his hand.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Doncic. Butler with the steal. Curry with it. Defended by Reeves. Here's Porzingis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here we go, one-on-one. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to LaRavia. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Warriors trail to take the lead. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Butler. Reeves with the screen for James. Just 4 to shoot. Reeves finds James, lets it go with the three. The Warriors pull it in.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three.
LaRavia with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Ayton, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Shot from 16, and he gets that one to go.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
LA has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's James. Now here's Doncic. Austin Reeves. And get the three. Green against Doncic. Down it goes for three.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. James outside. Now Doncic. Porzingis with the steal. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. Here's LaRavia. Now James. It's stolen by Green. Curry against Reeves.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Doncic. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Butler. Takes the three. Butler loves the three-point look.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now Porzingis. Now Curry. 5 on the clock. LeBron with the block.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
And it misses. The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish tonight. It took us a while to really gain momentum in this game.
Well, the adjustments paid off. Congrats on the win.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.